This is a demonstration of a user entering a death notification via the new provider portal. This is the notifications landing page. This is the default view for all users that have entered the application via the user logging, entering their credentials, and then verifying via their email address. They're presented with a number of options. Majority of users will only see the notifications options. As I'm in test, I can see both of these. And they will all see notification activity, so a list of all activity on the portal, any notifications that have been submitted, those that have been received by CQC, and then there's a number of other statuses, including draft, reviewed, and received. For this example, I will click notifications. I'm presented with what we call the notifications homepage. Available to me are 4 notifications: a death, event that stops service, deprivation of liberty safeguards, sometimes referred to as DOLS, and report serious injury. For this example, I'm going to select death. The user is then presented with a home screen about the death notification and when CQC should be informed. After clicking Start Now, I'm then presented with the details to begin entering. So, unique reference can be used by providers if they'd like to refer to a particular notification outside of the standard schematics that CQC use, so the notification ID, etc. Locations assigned to me. I'm just going to select a test location that's been assigned to me as a provider, test user. Did the death occur at the above? Yes. And select whether this notification is about residential service or community, residential. And then there's a list of regulated activities that are dynamically driven based on which location is selected here. In this case, I'm going to select nursing care and click Save and Continue. As you'll see, as I progress through the notification, each of these menu items become a tick to say that I've completed that particular section. So the unique identifier of this person. Okay. And when did the person start using the service? This person started using the service on the 25th of November 2022. Was the person receiving end of life care? Yes. And this was self-funded. So now about the person. The month and year they were born, October 1950. This was a female. Did not identify as trans. Religious beliefs, atheist. So white female. So a little bit of information about now the physical health of the person that's concerned here. So this person did have slight sight impairment, hearing unknown, speech no, mobility no, manual dexterity impairment yes, and then any breathing or fatigue yes. Click Save and Continue. We then move swiftly on to neurological health of the person concerned. Again, I'll complete these based on the data provided. A learning disability, no. Autistic spectrum, no. Other, no. Memory loss, yes. And mental health, ill health, unknown. Then we're presented with other health conditions. Okay, this is no, no. And then we get into the specifics about the death. So the date of death. This was the 30th of June, 2023. And this occurred 9 p.m. And do you know the cause of death known? Yes. Was this related to COVID-19? No. Was the person's death? No. No. This is no. 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 And the death was unexpected. And at this point, I'm then asked to confirm a number of other details. So, who was the last individual involved in providing care for the person who died? And their job title was Night Manager. Yes, was employed by the provider, and no, no, and I click Save and Continue. So now, about reporting the death. Unknown, that's unknown, no. No. Additional details. I'll save and continue. And then the contact details for this is actually someone else, isn't me. Save and continue. And these are the details then that I've entered. And I can check each of these. I could go in and change one of these if I like. NHS service, for example. Let's change there. Change that back to self-funded. And then once completed, happy with all of this, I can then click Submit Notification. And the notification was received. In this case, I'm going to go back home. And we can see here that this has been submitted, and this is the notification that was done today. And that's it for this demo. Thank you for your time. Bye bye.